I love this kind of stuff. You know, this is the stuff that I just want to absorb now as I'm older. I've been given a bit of wisdom and I'm going to share it out. So I've spoke to you before about the clump faces that I seen above my head once, just floating around above my head. And this is all going to tie in. I wrote all my stuff down with what we're talking about here. And there was a video I watched the other day, and it was Santos, and he was talking about water. We are water beings. Water is earth. It's ether. And Santos said, if you put the W on the front of earth and W on the front of ether, you get weather. Weather. Which is true. So water is ether. We are water beings, and we're surrounded by water right now. I mean, we're breathing in hydrogen. And there's many people on the internet that can actually turn air into water. That's because we are in water. And the word water, water net, Taurus. You know, because it's moving, it's flowing. So all this madness is about purifying your own waters. The elites know it. The elites know how to mess around with your water, putting fluoride in your water, poisoning you, eating poisonous chemicals, etc., etc. They know what they're doing. So it's your job now is to purify your waters. Water has memory. It's constantly flowing and moving, and like Bruce Lee says, be like water, flow like water. And crystals are like water, and Christ consciousness, crystal. Dogon know all about this. Talk about the fish godmen. You know what the fish godmen are? They're elves, golden selves, elves, silica-based beings. That's why they put it out there in films like Aquaman. You see him on the front cover of the. You see him on the front cover of the DVD case. He's all in gold, in his silica-based outfit, holding his sphere stick. Our aura is plasma. Above us, above the firmament, is plasma. Complete purified water to what this shit that we're drinking today. And when I go back to saying the aura is obviously plasma, if you look at the AU as the golden element, the Ra are the two suns. Talked about gold at the end of the rainbow, which is golden, Eden, Den. All makes sense. It's all starting to tie together now, isn't it? And it's beautiful. Once you start acknowledging it all and taking it all in, is that this is about cleaning your waters, purifying your own waters. No longer putting them poisons into your bodies that are blocking everything out. Cleaning the body out, purifying it. Being with Christ, crystal, Christ consciousness. And when I spoke about liquid formations that have been above my head and that I've moved them and they've all come back together again, it's all part of the super water flow beings that can manifest. Same with the elves, you know, same with us and same with the elves. You know, we are entities here as their entities over there. And once you're at that stage of purity, perfection, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. You can form into any kind, mold and form into anything. And that's what water does. That's what water can do. Water is... I've seen some weird shit. I've seen, like, in the sea, when I took a picture and freezed it, I've seen many energies, many energy sources that are just within the water. Many years ago when I grew up, I've seen a film called The Water Babies. And it's basically part live, part cartoon. And this boy jumps into the water, goes into cartoon land, and there he goes and meets the lost children that secretly hide within the water. It's a fantastically beautifully made film that I saw many years ago, but didn't have an understanding to what it was about until now. So if you get the chance to download it, give it a watch, and you will see what I'm talking about here. You will see it. It just all clicks in. So basically the aim is to complete our genetic evolution from carbon 666, carbon meat suits, made up of 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, to a crystalline or crystalline nuclear matter, made up of 6 electrons, 6 protons, and only 1 neutron. So solid to crystalline, and once you do that, you go back to self-consciousness, self-elf, self-state, elf, and then we can participate in the process of alchemy. It's all there, and it's completely simple when you start understanding what it's all about. So the most important thing to do now, clean the water.